Hi, my name is Matt, and today we're going to be going through an upper body workout with a resistance band that targets your biceps and triceps. All you need for this workout is a light resistance band, so let's get started. If you're not in a place where you can do this workout with me right now, please save it to your watch later and join me whenever you can. All right, let's get into this workout. We're going to be doing a upper body workout with the resistance band, targeting the biceps and triceps of the arm. Now, why work with a resistance band? Number one, you can take this band literally wherever you go. If you buy a band, you can do it while you travel, you can do it at the gym, you can do it at home. And this workout, you only need to use it with your feet. So you can literally do this in between work, after work, traveling, in the airport, anywhere you want. Bring this band with you for a nice arm pump. Also, resistance bands are great because they add a different type of tension that weights just won't give you. When you stretch a band further, it's going to get harder as you get away from that equilibrium. So the more you contract your muscles, the more you work with that resistance on the band, it's actually going to get more difficult and going to give you a better workout and a better contraction in your muscles. That's why I like to use them. It's different, it's unique, and it gives your muscles a different sensation that weights just won't give you. So I'm going to show you the first few movements, and then we're going to get into a quick workout with them. First of all, we're going to start every movement with the band under our feet. You can stand about shoulder width apart and hold the band with two hands. The first movement I want to show you is a hammer curl. Hammer curl is when you're bringing your hand up to your shoulder and contracting the bicep at the top. So with the band, you're going to hold it like you're holding a cup of coffee, curling up, contracting that bicep, and controlling the band on the way down. As you can feel and experience as you're doing this, it's going to get harder as you get up to the top of the rep. Like I said, the band's going to have more resistance as you get further from that equilibrium. Next up, I'm going to show you a supinated bicep curl, which means your palm is going to be up and out the entire time. So you're going to hold the band like you're holding a plate, and you're going to curl up. Same movement, we're going straight up and we're contracting the biceps at the very top of the movement. Another bicep movement that actually incorporates your forearms pretty well is the reverse curl. The reverse curl is the complete opposite of what we just did. We did a supinated grip, which means your hand and your palm is going to be facing up. And then the reverse grip is going to be a pronated grip, which means your hand is going to be down and your palm is going to be down. You hold the resistance band, the opposite of what you just did, with your palms facing down, grip the band, and curl up. This is still working your biceps, but it also gives your forearms a very good workout as well. So again, that was the reverse grip. Next, I'm going to show you a couple tricep movements before we get into this workout. The first being an overhead extension. You're going to take the band and stand in it just like you were, about shoulder width apart, and you're going to bring the band over your head. From there, you're going to tuck the elbows as close to your head as possible, and you're going to extend the tricep up. Bring your hands, lock out that muscle, lock out the arms, and get a good contraction in the triceps at the top of the rep. Beautiful. And the last movement I'm going to show you before we get into our workout is the tricep kickback. You're going to stand with the band under your feet, again, shoulder width apart, but bring the band behind you. You're going to grab the band with a neutral grip, your palms facing inwards towards your body, bend down ever so slightly, and do a tricep kickback. Keeping that elbow stationary and just bringing the lower arm out to a contracted part. There we go. Those are the 5 movements we're going to go through today. So get your band and get ready. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps of every single movement. Starting with the biceps, we're going to start with the hammer curl. Again, holding that band like 2 cups of coffee with your hands in a neutral position. curl up, contract the muscle at the top, and control the weight on the way down. If while doing these movements you want extra tension, extra resistance, simply just hold the band lower to create more resistance and a little bit more difficulty for you. Let's get 10 good reps here. Perfect, awesome work. That was the first set. We're gonna do 2 more. Take a slight rest just to make sure your muscles recover properly. Again, the hammer curl is gonna be great for the biceps. That's gonna be the long head of your bicep. Really effective movement. And again, if this is too easy for you, just choke up on that band a little bit, add some resistance, give yourself a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna take a few more seconds of a rest, but in the meantime, get ready for the second set of these hammer curls. And once you're ready, 10 to 12 more reps. When you're doing curls, it's very important to keep your elbows in the same position the entire time. We're not leaning backwards or hunched over forward. Good posture, elbows stationary, and just imagine bringing those hands as close to the shoulders as possible. Awesome work. That was set number 2. Quick rest before we get into set number 3. Give your biceps a rest. If you're feeling sore, just open up the chest, stretch your arms out, get a stretch in those biceps before we get into the third set. It's also comfortable here to feel a little bit of tension in your biceps. The blood's rushing to the muscle, giving the nutrients and the oxygen that it needs. So it's a good feeling. It means you're doing the right work. So keep it up for the third set here. Let's get 10 to 12 good reps here. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, grab lower on that band, give some more resistance, make this your best set yet. Three more good reps. Awesome work. Next, we're going to move to the triceps, give the biceps a rest before we go into our next bicep movement. We're going to start with the overhead extension. Again, put that band under your feet. We're going shoulder width apart. Bring the band over your head. And the key here is to tuck your tuck your elbows in close to your head, not flared out. We're going as close as possible, showing the triceps to the wall in front of you. We're going to extend up. 10 reps here. Awesome. Bring that band down, shake the arms out, get a little rest. This is very good for getting a nice stretch in the tricep muscle. Bring that band back as far as possible. That's going to give you the stretch, the elongation of that muscle before you contract and light that muscle up again for your next rep. If you want more difficulty here, what you can do is, it's not always natural to hold the band lower on this movement. So what you can do is create more resistance at the bottom by widening your stance. You're keeping more tension in the bottom of the rep. So you can hold down more of the band to give yourself a little bit more difficulty. Let's get into set number 2. Again, we're going to do 10 to 12 reps. Bring that band over your head, bring the elbows close to your head, and 10 reps. Great work. Make sure the top of every single rep you're contracting that muscle. What that means is, imagine you're flexing it. You're squeezing as hard as possible. This is going to give that mind-muscle connection. What a mind-muscle connection is, it's recognizing your mind that your muscles are working properly, they're contracting at the right time, and you're feeling it exactly where you're supposed to be feeling it. If you're not, check your form and make sure you're doing the movement properly and you're keeping those elbows tucked close to your head. Shake out those arms. We're gonna go into set number 3 here momentarily. And again, if you wanna make this a little bit more difficult, just hold down a little bit more of the band under your feet and give yourself a little bit more of a challenge. Once you're ready to go, let's get that band overhead and we're going for one more set, 10 to 12 reps. Make these your best reps yet. Three more reps if you have it in you. Nicely done. There's the first tricep movement of the exercise. Again, that was an overhead extension with the resistance band for the triceps of the arm, the back part of your arm. Next, we're gonna go back to the biceps. We're gonna do a supinated curl. That means your palm is gonna be facing up. Again, get that band under your feet, about shoulder width apart, and you're gonna hold the band like you're holding 2 plates. You can grip the band, you can keep your palms open, whatever's more comfortable for you. But all you're doing is making sure those elbows are staying stationary. Make sure your elbow is not resting against your body. It's free, and it's gonna stay in the same place the entire time. 10 to 12 good reps here. Keep good posture. Let's get into it. Nicely done. Take a quick rest. Shake out those arms. Make sure you're properly recovering before the second set. Hopefully by now you feel a good pump in your arms and your triceps and bicep muscles because you're definitely working hard. So you earn that good feeling that the blood is rushing in and making your muscles a little bit pumped up, looking good in the mirror. Take a quick rest before we get into the second set. And we're gonna get after 10 to 12 more reps. Again, get that band with a palms up position and let's get into it. Awesome work. Take a couple seconds here, shake out those arms, getting ready for the third set. Again, also here, when you're doing these band movements, you want to make sure the band is in the proper position in your hand. We don't want the band to be on our fingers. That's not the strongest part of the hand. We also don't want it to be detached from our thumb. We want to make sure we're putting that band in the strongest part of our hand, right over the palm, holding that tight the entire time. Something to keep in mind for this third set. It'll be more comfortable, but also it's going to be the strongest position for your hands, your grip strength, and just overall strength when you're doing these movements. So again, let's get that band in the optimal position, right in the middle of the palm. Grip it, and let's get after it. Three more good reps. Awesome work. 2 bicep exercises done, 1 tricep exercise. We're gonna go to the second and final tricep movement of this workout before we finish off with some more biceps. So again, here we're doing the tricep kickback. This is gonna be done with the band, again, underneath our feet, about shoulder width apart, but the band is going to be behind our back instead of in front of us. The reason for this is we're extending backwards, so we don't want any part of our body limiting that range of motion. You're gonna grab the band, again, in a neutral grip. Palms are gonna be facing your body. You're gonna bend over, hinge at the hips, bend your upper body down a little bit. Bring those triceps up and those elbows back, and we're extending backwards for 10 reps. Good work. This is a great movement for the short head of the tricep. It's going to be right here on the arm. Great movement for isolating that part of the tricep and really just make that muscle grow a little bit bigger for you. Let's take some time, get a quick rest in before we go into the second set. And again, similar to the curl or the tricep extension here, if you want more resistance, just hold more of the band underneath your feet. That's going to bring a lot more tension to that movement, make it a little bit more difficult for you if that was too easy. Let's get a good grip on the band, and we're going to get into set number 2. Again, we're targeting 10 to 12 reps. 45-degree angle with your upper body, looking out, and extend. Nicely done. Set number 2 complete. Let's take a rest before we get into set number 3. You'll definitely be feeling a lot of tension in those triceps. They're working hard. It's okay to feel a little bit of fatigue. That's gonna be good. That's gonna make your muscles grow. What happens when we build muscle is this resistance is actually taking our muscles and tearing them down ever so slightly. You're making micro tears and breaking down those muscles in a small fashion. What then happens is when you consume protein, when you rest, your body will naturally repair those muscles bigger and stronger. That's why protein is important. That's why rest is important. And you're gonna make sure that the work you do in the gym, tearing down those muscles, making yourself sore, is going to be a reason that you prioritize your recovery, prioritize your nutrition, come back stronger, bigger, faster the next time. Let's get that band ready to go. And we're going into set number 3. Make this your best one. Let's go for 12 reps. Really push yourself here. Awesome work. 2 bicep exercises done, 2 tricep exercises done. Let's finish up with 1 more bicep movement. It's also going to incorporate the forearms, and then you can go on your way with a nice bicep and tricep pump. Go on there with the rest of your day with a quick, effective band workout. Again, no, it's not repetitive, but we're starting with the band underneath the feet, and with a reverse curl, we're going with a palm down, which is called the pronated position of your hand. The palm's gonna be facing down, holding the band like so. Again, if you want a little bit more difficulty, just grip down on the band to create more tension. We're going palms down and curling straight up like the other curls we were doing for 10 to 12 reps. Nicely done. When you're doing a reverse curl, it is very common and natural for your hand to look like it's at an angle. That's because we're not really meant to be going exactly pronated the entire time. Our body's naturally gonna want us to angle up a little bit. That's okay, that's natural, that's what you should be doing. So don't worry, but also we wanna make sure we're not seeing any sort of our palm or even any of our fingers during this movement. If you keep it tight and only see your thumb on top, that's ideal. If you start to angle too much, we're getting into a hammer curl or a supinated curl like we just did, which we're not targeting. We're targeting that reverse curl. Get some rest in, shake those biceps out. Set number 2, again, 10 to 12 reps. Awesome, nicely done. We have one more set to finish this workout. Make sure you make this one your best one yet. Let's lock in, take a little bit of rest, and then we're gonna get after 10 to 12 more reps of this reverse curl to end off the bicep and tricep workout. I challenge you, if you're feeling good, you want a little bit of a challenge, let's hold the band a little bit lower this time. Make sure we get more tension to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge. Once you're ready, let's get after it and get 12 reps to finish. Awesome, there's 12 reps. That's gonna do it for this workout. Again, we hit the biceps, we hit the triceps with 5 total exercises, all of them being 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Very simple, very effective. And again, we're just using a light resistance band. Like I said, these are great workouts to do. This is a great piece of equipment to have on you because you can literally fold this up, you can put in your backpack, you can put it in the trunk of your car, you keep it at your desk at the office. It's a very effective piece of equipment you can use anytime, any place, and always make sure that you're getting some sort of workout in. Maybe it's a quick 10-minute workout, maybe it's a long hour-long workout. Whatever is your preference, whatever you can fit into your day, don't make the excuse of not having the time or equipment. It all starts with one little band and you get an effective workout with your biceps and triceps. Thank you so much for training with me today. If you like this video and want to see more, please download our app, Yoga Plus. And don't forget to check out the next video in my series. Bye.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.